Look, they could bring like sort of a, I don't know. There would probably be nothing that works.
As I say, what's the issue? The issue is, what do the Germans have that constitutes worthy of ultra rare status? Then again, why does
Yeah,
Shimakaze constitute ultra rare status?
I mean they could put like a I don't know, Admiral Scheer in with the reason that she was the last capital ship to still be in Germany and still is to this day, given it's under a helicopter pad, but still.
Yeah, but
It would be a very weak reasoning, even I understand that.
I can see, like, if the next ultra rare is going to be a cruiser, I could very well see it being something like a Des Moines.
I mean, yeah.
Just because, lol, Des Moines.
Doesn't the US already has the Iowa sister thingy?
Yeah, they have New Jersey.
Yeah.
But so far, the ultra rares over the last year have been Shinano, New Jersey, and Shimakaze. 2 Japanese, and 1 American. So it wouldn't be unsurprising if they just made the next one another Japanese one, or another American. But apparently Yamato isn't coming this time, so you never know. It might just be Musashi.
Actually, what about Germany used the World War I pre-dreadnought during World War II? What if they just take her?
As much as I would love to see Schleswig-Holstein,
wasn't she also the first thing to fire at the beginning of World War II?
yeah, she fired on Danzig before war was declared.
Yeah, like you could
The war
make
crime
it like
pre-dread.
the only.
Yeah, I don't see them making the war crime barge an ultra rare. Even with her like World War II AA refit, which would be hilarious.
I mean, yeah. Then again, they have Mikasa, which is a World War I ship.
Yep. Pre-World War One, she's a pre-dread.
Yeah.
Can we?
Then again,
are we focusing on this Eugen?
Yeah, we are.
Cool. Okay, then we can focus on the Karlsruhe next to it, and then we can just ignore the Scharnhorst behind that.
There's a Scharnhorst.
There's a Scharnhorst right there.
Yeah, we're going to ignore that one. If we don't fire at it, it might just not notice us.
Well, either way, us firing at it is less likely to have a useful effect than it firing at us.
Yeah.
So we may as well try and kill what we can.
Yeah.
Screw the rest.
I mean, I only need 1 kill to spade Leipzig, and then I can finally not play her. I mean, she is not a bad ship, but she constantly gets up here, and it's horrible.
Well, yeah. I mean, she's a German light cruiser. Her life story is not going to be pleasant.
Wasn't Leipzig the one that was used by the Russians as a what is it called?
A bunker or a berthing ship, a house.
No. What is
Target?
it called? Yeah, Target. Wasn't it Leipzig or was it Nuremberg?
It could have been either of them, or it could have been both of them. I know Deutschland was used as a target.
Yeah. I mean, then again, she was not really.
Well, she wasn't called Deutschland by that point.
Yeah, that too, but she was also not in a condition where she could have been used in any other way, to be fair. If I remember correctly, she was like barely floatable. She was dragged there by multiple towing ships to the Soviet Union.
Yeah, because she was sitting in harbor and was bombed.
That might have been part of the cause, yes. I'm at 50% crew. I'm in danger.
41. I am just... I've launched a full broadside of torpedoes. I should hit something.
I just noticed that on the Eugen there is this little bulge around the ammo storage. It's like with the yeah, and that's where you want to hit. I just noticed this. This is the same as with the Shermans and Enlisted.
The
they have the applique armor, and then Enlisted the Panzerfaust is strong enough to just go through there. And so it's basically You just need to aim at these add-on armor
Aim at the
plates
square, yeah.
to cook them off. It is fairly funny.
Well, convenient
AP.
target is convenient, I guess.
I mean, it might help against tanks which cannot properly sort of aim on long distances, but once you have infantry around you, you're fucked. Because it's literally a big red axe shoot here sort of thing.
So, in addition to the Scharnhorst, there's also a Spee shooting at me. So,
Ouch.
22% crew. The Eugen is dead, and this Karlsruhe is...
This almost dead. I'm firing on her, but she's also firing on me.
Okay, she's doing a very good job of knocking hit.
Yeah, my ammo just went off.
Well, 3 seconds. 2, 1. Damn it! I went from shooting too far left to shooting too far right.
You wanna finish her off?
I'm trying.
I mean, if you want me to fire on her, just tell me. I just don't want to.
You're more than welcome to fire at her, but she's on 8% crew, and... Okay. I'm dead.
Let's see if we can get a lucky one on that Sean.
I have one a Maria shot me.
Oh, goddamn it, this is a full up to her. I did not get the lucky one on the Sean. I mean, did I really expect to get the lucky one on her?
Oh well.
I mean, an attempt was made.
Yeah.
I get my participation trophy, I guess.
There is a plane of some description.
I'm just gonna set my AA to exclusively fire on ships.
To exclusively fire on ships?
Sorry, planes, my bad.
It's fine. I just wanted to make sure you were correct in your statement.
Yeah, I was not. I don't know.
Are we shooting at the Spee now, or...?
I am, but she's not firing back, and I'm not sure if I should like that or not. Okay, apparently she did not hit. Gives me 2 salvos until she can fire back again. Oh, she did hit, but not for much effect. Yeah, my AP just seems to do nothing.
Yeah.
I don't know, AP is really bad this update. Unless you can specifically aim at stuff, then it's good, but other than that, it just feels bad.
Which is, the dumb thing is that Gaijin expects you to pinpoint accurately aim AP shells, and then deliberately makes the guns less accurate than they should be.
I mean, on like 5 kilometers that works, but anything above it just does not work.
Well, they also seem to expect that everybody is going to be fighting at literal knife range.
I mean, by that logic, they could have just made a World War I plane, World War I ship game, and just gave us all the World War I ships.
You do realize that presently we are fighting at approximately the battle range for the close range parts of Jutland, right?
Yeah. Well.
As in the battle cruiser fight between BT and Shearer? Or was it Hipper? Was Hipper in charge of the battle cruisers?
Not entirely sure. My knowledge of World War I ships is limited.
My memory of which German admiral happened to be in command of what other than von Spee is limited. I think Hipper was in charge of the battle cruisers and Shearer was in charge of the fleet as a whole. But when BT's battle cruisers went up against 1st Scouting Group, they opened up at 18,000 yards, I think. So yes, these maps are literally giving us First World War battle ranges.
Yeah, I don't know if that is a bot or not. It probably... yeah, it is. Mime hard. Hey, that's the name of a town that isn't that far away from me. Meinhard. Didn't expect that to be the name of a bot, but, well, she never stopped learning.
The names are always weird.
Also, what is that guy doing?
Which
Here,
guy?
he's like 3 kilometers away from us.
Oh. It's a bot.
No, that's still free XP. Assuming I do actually deal damage.
The Spey is clearing its own smoke again. Shall we radio to her that HMS Renown is nearby?
Can you mark it?
It's outside of my marker range, but I can mark the direction. Oh, it's not actually even in the ring.
You mean the Spey? Yeah, I'll fire on it once the bot is dead. I just want to get those free RP. The little RP pinata.
Yeah.
Kill assist, but I got 100 XP for it for some reason. Why do I get more for the assists than for the kills on the AI?
No clue.
This one is 100%. Yep, that's also a bot. Then I'm gonna fire on the HP again. I'm using HE this time because AP seems to do even less.
Oh, the enemy Scharnhorst successfully killed a PE2.
Wow.
That's all it's done this match.
Yeah, like, as I said, the guns... I mean, apparently the AP seems to work now pretty well, but in general...
they definitely work against cruisers.
Well, that's for sure. Oh no, I got into the fucking gun range of the Maria and... Oh god, I'm dead. What is that thing? Oh, it's a Scharnhorst. Goodbye. Yep, but just fire. I'm dead. Not enough crew members for repair. Just hope someone else gets the kill.
We have one battleship and it's a Nordak.
Amazing. That doesn't give me any confidence in our team.
Yeah. The fact that we're not all dead yet is, I think, rather impressive.
Yeah, I'm dead yet in a couple of seconds. I just really hope it's not the Sean that gets the... Oh yeah, the Maria got the kill. Yeah, that Sean is not getting any XP this match.
Oh, I've just successfully dodged a pair of torpedoes. My spidey senses weren't tingling, but...
However...
I'd started turning to try and run away from the battleships.
I'm just gonna chill out in my plane, I guess.
Well, that's my spread of left or right side torps out. The Scharnhorst has decided it wants my head now.
Should I smoke around you?
It's pointless.
In that case, I will at least distract its secondaries.
Keep it up, and victory will be ours.
Well, as said, I've done my starboard torps. There goes the forward turret. It just exploded.
Yeah, I saw that. It would be interesting to see that one, if a ammo rack kills you, that the turrets fly out of their holdings.
Well, I know the Germans didn't do this for their battleships, but most people, like the Americans, the Japanese, and the British, their turrets were fixed to the ships.
Why would we not do that?
I don't know, the same reason you'd somehow manage to make a 45,000-ton ship barely capable of fighting 35,000-ton ships.
You mean which one?
Bismarck. You know, that was...
It's still weird, the Wikipedia page still says on its launch it was considered the strongest battleship of its time.
Well, it was, because
Well,
it launched
for a couple of
before
days.
the Iowas did, but It's just that they managed to make a ship that had a slight combat advantage over the treaty battleships, whilst being 10,000 tons heavier.
I tried to distract its AA. I hope it helped.
Well, I mean, I was already dead by the time you flew at it. So now I am a destroyer.
That Z-25 already was part of the batch that didn't got names anymore?
I dunno.
It's just listed as Z-25.
Yeah, German destroyers are strange, because they're... The thing I find weird about German destroyers is that they don't have very many of them, so you think they'd bother giving them names.
Well, we probably didn't have enough relevant naval people to name every single one.
See, that's part of the problem. The other part of the problem is that German destroyers were still very much in the... This is a... Hey, I torped a Scharnhorst! See if it does anything to it. Another relevant thing is that German destroyers were still very much large torpedo boats.
Well, I mean, they were kind of torpedo boats for us.
I know, that's what I mean. In terms of naming, they were still considered just large torpedo boats. So what's the point in giving a torpedo boat a name?
I mean, yes, I suppose so. I mean, the thing is, the weird thing is they started out giving them names from the Z1 to the, I don't know which Z, one of them at least.
Well, 20 at least.
Yeah. And then they stopped, and I honestly don't exactly know why that was. Oh, I detonated that one's rear.
Either they decided they had too many destroyers to bother giving names to, or the destroyers were not worth giving names to.
Or they just didn't have enough people that they could use as namesake.
Yeah.
Oh. I should probably torp that Scharnhorst as well.
I didn't kill it, but I heard it.
It's a 21-person crew, so you definitely did hurt it.
Because it was at 56% when it said it. I hit it. It was a good square hit amidships.
Its engines seem to be all dead. As it doesn't move. But yeah. I'm gonna put a torp or two way in front in case it starts moving again, and I'm gonna save the last one up. Yep, it's not looking at me great. Goodbye. Goodbye.
Unless another torp happens to just randomly hit it now.
Oh, it doesn't do that much damage, surprisingly. Set it on fire, and it's at 19% current. Just gonna lob HE at it in attempts to set it on fire. The guns are less potent than I expected them to be against light cruisers.
Well, if you're shooting like AP at a light cruiser, that's just going to go straight through it, unless you hit a module, which is a matter of luck. Then you're probably not going to do much to it.
Ah, fuck it, I'm dropping the last torpedo as well, just in case.
And those torpedoes are what you're... Really? A Chapayev got the kill on that Trenton when I took it down from at maximum to sinking. Typical.
The Sean is at 15% and I think I'm gonna die now.
There's a player VS10.
Where?
Right here.
I'm gonna take my secondaries real quick. Come on, get on target. Didn't work so well. Yeah.
Just killed yourself.
What?
It says you killed yourself.
What? Karlsruhe. Set of... No. It says... Wait,
Yeah, it says you killed yourself.
Lamar, what?
Yeah.
I certainly did not. And that, well,
Honorable
at least
seppuku.
I mean, I guess at least the Scharnhorst didn't get the kill, which
Hey,
it
Burner.
probably should have, because it definitely killed me. It drained me from max to almost nothing. Also, hello, Captain Berner. I don't know. How is it pronounced?
First right when Way was right. Good morning, gentlemen.
Good morning. Sorry, can you repeat which one was right?
Burner. Think of the Bernese Mountain Dog.
Yeah.
Or
Right.
Waffen Fabric Burn.
What? Who?
Waffenfabrik Berner.
Yeah.
No idea who that is.
I don't know either, but it sounds German.
B-E-R-N. Bern is the German...
Bern. Isn't Bern is in
Yes, that's in...
Switzerland.
No, I mean the factory in what is now Czechia.
Oh.
Which in Czech is B-R-N-O. Brno? Something like that? Basically, it's the, oh, what's the car brand that's the flying, the winged arrow? Skoda.
Skoda.
Yeah, the Skoda plant was there.
Oh, that's supposed to be a winged arrow? I've never seen it as that.
Yeah, it's supposed to be an arrow with a wing on it, but everybody over here just refers to it as a flying todger, apparently.
A flying toddler.
No,
Hey, what?
not a child, a penis.
Oh. Amazing. I'm sitting
my
in the
God.
hangar. I've ran out of vehicles.
Oh, I'm in a 217.
How's the Kirch?
Sorry?
How's the Kirch?
Identical to Duca d'Alsta, or identical to the other Duca d'Alsta, which I think is Eugene. Except for some reason,
Eugene? What?
yeah, everybody has a ship named after Eugene of Savoy. Okay.
Oh.
That's an Italian one, though, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's the namesake for the Prince Eugen. Yeah.
Yes, and HMS Prince Eugene and the Italian cruiser Eugenio de Savoia.
And the USS Prince Eugen.
That's the same ship as the German one.
Yes, but it's American.
So what you're saying is we should just get Eugen with most of her guns removed, painted orange, given to the US as a premium?
Yes. Well,
You
actually,
know,
she-
people in
didn't
this
she have,
community would still buy it.
Wouldn't they have? Didn't Eugen in U.S. service have only 3 turrets instead of 4? Didn't they remove one?
I have no idea. I
Pretty
know
sure
they
they
probably
removed
stripped most of the AA guns and things. Well, I'm gonna
So
bomb the
that still doesn't
Scharnhorst.
answer my question. I don't have Eugene, so I couldn't tell you
Well,
how
it's
he
an
is.
it's an Italian 6-inch cruiser. What do you think?
Why the fuck does the USSR have one then?
War reparations.
Oh. So basically, Italy sold it to the USSR. Post-war.
No, the Russians said mine.
Oh, okay. Wait, I didn't realize Russia took over
Russia
Italy
got
after
war-
the war.
No, they got war reparations from the Italian Navy.
Why?
Because they said so.
But the
That's
okay.
that's the reason HMS Royal Sovereign ended up serving the Russians as Arkhangelsk for several years.
Yeah, well, I mean, the fucking British Navy needed the fucking money, so most
That
of
wasn't
it.
money, that was because... Hey, guess who just sank a Scharnhorst?
Nice.
I'm saying okay. So
Maybe.
here's the irony of sinking a Scharnhorst. I've done so from the front, bow on. They
Oh,
were
I
bow
gotta
on,
say,
I should say.
I got
with
a
an
fucking-
Eugen.
A bot Krim got the kill credit.
Wow. Yeah, their kill credit system is kind of shit.
Dumb.
But it's
Yeah.
weird,
No,
because...
Especially because like AI is, they don't even get points credited to them. Like, why would you ever credit a kill to them?
Well, it doesn't even say that I... It says I have 1 assist in this entire game.
If we don't do
Okay.
something fast, the
Yeah,
enemy
I'm in
will
first
win.
place, if that gives you any indication as to how poorly this is going.
Yeah. No, I killed a Scharnhorst with an Eugen from the front. That
Lucky.
was fun. Yeah,
Um,
no, it was more or less point blank. But yeah, it seems that even at point blank ranges, you can one-shot anything, which seems a little bit
Well, of course at point
inaccurate.
blank, because at point blank your armor is pointless.
Fair.
That's part of the
Fair.
reason why this game takes everything saying you have to fight at 5 kilometers.
Yeah.
Like, if you look at the armor viewer, what is the default distance for penetration? On the pen calculator thing?
I don't know. Not off the top of my head.
It's about 5k, if I remember correctly,
Oh,
if not
okay.
less.
So that's point blank then.
Basically,
Wow.
I mean, remember, like, even in the First World War, the opening engagement to Jutland, 18k?
Hmm. So how goes the AL grind, Jorm?
I'm running out of things to grind.
Fair. Yeah.
Ooh.
Sort of like War Thunder. You eventually run out of shit to do.
Yeah, except AL pisses me off less.
Yeah, that's actually, it's ironic in a way, if that's the right word here. I'm thinking of that AL is in a more enjoyable game than War Thunder, even though they're like two different genres. That's saying something.
I mean, that is rather subjective, to be fair. Lately, I mean, when I got back into AL a couple of weeks ago, it was pretty fun, but now it's like, meh. Whereas War Thunder is like, hey, I got to do something. I click on something. Neuron activation.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
At least the titty bugs don't randomly explode when you look at them.
yes, yes, that's one way to put it.
Because that would be disappointing.
Meh.
I mean, they still explode, but just not when you look at them.
When they generally
just
actually
die.
take some effort to do it.
Yeah. And that's, I think, the problem with War Thunder is that everything just feels like the TTK is
All that
just...
they care about.
I mean, to be fair, if
Yeah.
you had realistic TTK on Battleship, would take days to sink a ship.
Well, it's almost like TTK or kills shouldn't be the thing you're prioritizing in naval combat. It should be an objective.
Which is ironic because people don't fucking pay attention to the objective, and that's how you win or lose.
Yep. But, I mean, like... Encounter is the closest to a realistic type of naval engagement that we actually get in the sense of its convoy raiding. But
Other
then,
than EC, yeah.
yeah, and then EC, which is basically
Which
just
doesn't-
still point control plus the occasional convoy raid.
Yeah. Well, there's more than that. You also can shoot down scouting craft and so on.
Yeah.
Which in a... I don't get why they don't just leave. I kind of agree with the sentiment they need to leave EC there, just present. Even if they have, like, random, like, every 2 weeks they change the map. Because...
The reason they
people
don't
options.
is because EC hurts the servers, especially naval EC.
Oh, because it's just too demanding?
Yeah, and that's the
Yeah.
reason why they keep bringing it back for like a weekend and then not having it for 6 months because they're tweaking stuff.
Or more than 6 months. I think in this case we're hit a record where it's been more than that.
Well, they went from February to like August and then it didn't come back after it. Yeah. Oh, I got a penguin.
A penguin? What?
Yeah, I got a decal. Emblem of...
You guys- What are you guys running, by the way?
5-7.
Can I join you?
There's
Question
an
mark?
invite.
Oh, cool, that was fast.
Well, I
Yeah, let me
just
switch to...
happened to finish the
there we
match.
go.